Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Whiskey Enthusiast. Today we have not this one because we have done this one. If you remember, I'll put the the card up. The Chivas Regal Mizunara. This was selectively finished in Mizunara Oak, and I have talked about it while I was saying there's a big brother of this, and I'll review it at one point, and there is. And look what an entrance it's gonna make. We'll just say goodbye to this little boy. And get this big boy. Look at that. What a beautiful box, isn't it? Just check it out. How thick and it's just big and heavy, and has all these writings. The ultimate cask collection. These remarkable... Let's see, each drop of this Chivas Regal 18-year-old blended Scotch whiskey has been finished in first fill Japanese oak casks. So this whole thing has been finished in first fill Japanese oak casks. Mizunara Oak, that is up to 200 years. I'll talk about the Mizunara Oak a little bit. This exquisite blend is non-chill filtered to maintain its deep amber hue and bottled at a special strength of 48% ABV. So, yeah, it's gonna be good, and it's 1 liter. So yeah, I'll talk about a little bit of a Japanese Mizunara wood. And Colin Scott Custodian Master Blender. Of course, right now the Colin it's Sandy Hislop, but it opens up like this. Look how pretty that is. Look at the bottle. First fill Japanese oak. Originally from Japan, these casks made from Mizunara oak are rare and notoriously delicate. Due to their unusually high water content, the oak is incredibly hard to shape into casks, with some being lost in the process. In fact, the name translates to water oak in English, while the cask finishing is a painstaking process that requires utmost care and attention. The flavor achieved is a worthwhile reward. Yes. So Japanese Mizunara Oak is hard to work with, and I've already poured myself, but I'll just put the bottle right here, and this one right there. See if you can see it. There we go. Is that a... Well, you can't see the bottle, but oh well, you know. There we go. That's pretty nice. Right. So as I read it, water oak. It's because it's extremely porous, and so Mizunara oak came to being used by the Japanese whiskey artists during the Second World War, when the imports were near impossible, because basically Japan was at war with Europe, apart from Germany, but they didn't import oak from Germany. So England and Scotland and States. So what they did, they had to look elsewhere. They had to look into their own lands, and they got the Mizunara. Mizunara is also a type of oak, but it takes 100 years for one tree to grow to be able to made into casks. And they don't grow straight and thick. They just go like in a weird round way. I'll put a image up there somewhere when I find it. And because they retain so much water in them, because they're so porous, they're really hard to work with as well, apparently, and some are, like he said, lost in the process. And when it's done being into a cask, they leak a lot as well. So it is a problematic cask, but it's considered a delicacy. Like anything that's worth taking time, effort, and money, of course, it's very expensive. So if you find any full Mizunara matured Japanese whiskeys, you're going to have a hard time paying for it, or, you know, depending on your budget, but it's going to be expensive is what I'm saying. Some other expressions of Mizunara being used is the Chivas normal Mizunara one that was selectively finished. There's the Glendalo 13, which I'll do a review of at some point, and the Hibiki Harmony, and the you know, this Yamazaki 12 has a little bit of Mizunara as well, as far as I know. Anyway, so that is our whiskey. It's 18 years of age. I've already poured it because if you know, or as you know, how many years on the bottle is at least how many minutes you should keep it in the glass. Let it air out, let the flavors settle in. Ralphie, the YouTube extraordinaire, the master, does it 2 minutes per year, but we don't have that kind of time. So it's 1 minute per year for me. Anyway, so I showed you the bottle. I'll just get a close-up on the bottle for you. It's a big one, like I said. It's 48% ABV, non-chill filtered. I don't know. I don't think it is natural color. It is a duty-free expression. It is a bit expensive, so it's going to be up to you to decide whether you want to buy it or not, but it looks incredible. So let's dive in. So on the nose, it's very sweet. The casks are ex-bourbon, a little bit of a sherry wood, and then finished in Mizunara Oak, all of it. Doesn't say for how long. 3 to 6 months is my guess. Right. Sugar, honey, caramel, vanilla, all the things you would get from a grain whiskey. I get the bourbon casks. Now, there's a little weird woodiness there. Normally, I would attribute it to the 18 years of age. But the Mizunara Oak, for me, imparts a peach, apricot, a little bit of a sandalwood, a little bit of a sweet wood, sweet and sour wood to me. Interestingly, I'm not getting a lot. I'm getting some just at the end of your breath. Just it comes like pears, apples, honey, maple, vanilla, sugar, roasted nuts, and just you're about to finish smelling, there's a little bit of that sandalwood there. Yeah. There's the sourness. There's the there's a bit of an earthy undertone. It's mostly sweet. It's mostly sweet. And the peach and apricot flavors are there, but very subdued. I don't know why. I mean, it's 48% ABV. It should has good legs. It is a little bit oily. And it is non-chill filtered, so you should get a good mouthfeel as well. So let's see. There it is. Oof. That is beautiful. Right. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty whiskey. Right. I'm just enjoying it, sorry. On the palate, you get all that sweetness again. The caramel, the vanilla, the honey, the roasted nuts, the apples and the pears and the peaches, the peach jam, the pear jam. No, not pear jam, sorry, apricot jam. You get all of that. And then there's these combining flavors that's just around them is this wood. The Mizunara is more apparent on the palate than it is on the nose. It's very robust. It's the non-chill filtration really comes into effect. You get the particles, you can feel it. The woodiness surrounds that. 18 years of age plus the Mizunara wood, you do get a nice, robust, thick, woody effect on the palate, especially with the help of 48% ABV and unchill filtering. The palate is beautiful. And then the finish, I still have it. It's medium to long. It's mostly sweet, woody. Now I get the peach. I get the Mizunara more on the palate and then on the finish. On the nose, it didn't. Well, now, there we go. Now, it's very important to nose at different points, and especially when you're tasting the whiskey. If you're swirling it around your mouth while you're having a taste, always keep going back to the nose, because that's how our brain works. When you're eating something, if you smell what you're eating, your brain will associate more feelings and more known flavors from your flavor bank, and then tell you that whether you like it or not. So always keep playing around. I didn't put any water to this. It's 48% ABV. It's a blended Scotch, so it's already quite grain forward. There's already a lot of sweetness there. I don't want to miss any woody notes, but you can play around, drink it however you want. Let's go another round. Yes, on the nose, it's much more apparent now that I tasted it. And there's a hint of smoke. Is it charred oak a little bit? Not peat. A little bit of smoke, but robust woody smoke. Oh, that is dangerously good. I mean, I like the normal Mizunara. It's very easy to drink. Oh, but this one, with the robustness of 18 years and high ABV, hits the spot. I'm really liking this. It's honey, velvet, maple, all things you can think of sweetness, you know, jams, all kinds of stone fruits. There's definitely sherry wood in there, but there's the bourbon, honey, and maple, and the vanilla there. There's the grain spirits is all sweet undertones, but it's all wrapped up in this robust, woody, little sour, little sweet, and little spicy, woody shroud of flavor. It is gorgeous. Now, it is pricey. It is 1 liter, 48% ABV, and 18 years of age. So there's a little bit of a justification there, but it is pricey. So I'm going to recommend this. 2 Glencairns. Of course, my system is 1 Glencairn, skip it, don't buy it, don't try it, just leave it, it's bad. 2 Glencairns is try it before you buy it. And the reason I'm saying is not because of the taste. Taste-wise, it's fantastic, but because of its price. So if you can have a try, make sure that you can justify what you pay. Or if money is no object, then just get it. And the 3 Glencairns is just get it, definitely get it. I can't in good conscience recommend that because I need to be price conscious. We all have to be. Unfortunately, we can't separate the price from the taste. But that's why in overall general 2 Glencairns. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button, and you know, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and let me know. Let me know, have you tried this one? Have you tried the normal Mizunara, the non-age statement-wise one? Is it worth the price? Did you like it? Did you get those Mizunara wood notes? And if so, would you buy this again? Just let me know. Let's talk. That's it from me. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.